Okay. No, this is the last video of the night. But I'm doing these horizontal videos and they're paying off. I'm still loving it, YouTube. It's a lot of fun. And I wanted to talk a little bit more, one, about what would be necessary to legalize drugs. A license and a psychiatrist. You have a license to drive a car. You don't have a license to drink and to smoke. Maybe you should. Smoking kills. Drinking kills brain cells. That's why people like to do it. Because it stunts them from thinking out things, and then they get, socially loose and they get laid. So people love getting drunk. It's wonderful. So what's my point? I live in a place that doesn't allow alcohol. So I can't drink unless I go out to a restaurant. I just can't. It's not in my world. We live in a place that won't let you snort cocaine. But obviously, if you had a license and a supervising psychiatrist that monitored your dosage and managed your addiction, well, it should be legal. Just like cigarettes or alcohol, or pot in those states that it is legal. So what needs to happen for that to happen? I need to see some good people become congresspeople. And so I'm not announcing a run for Congress. And I have unique challenges because I have multiple sclerosis and I have a past of severe mental illness. And so I would love to be a congressperson or more, but realistically, I recognize that it's a long shot. But we need to do that in general, and I submit myself as a servant of the cause. I'll do what I can to make it happen. And Biden and Trump, neither one is going to make it happen, even though both of them probably have done these drugs in their life. It's just because hypocrisy is natural for the human being. Anyway, the other thing I noticed is that I got 4 new subscribers. Hello, how are you? And I think that they're subscribing because there's an interesting dynamic between me and my disliker. My disliker is not dissuaded from disliking. He's still stuck. And I'm stuck with him, but I'm having fun and he's not. and so what? So nothing. I mean, what matters? Nothing matters. Like, I can't, my power is so small. but it's obvious, dude, that when I called you racist, and then some of your comments didn't show up, which YouTube does, which is totally natural, especially for racists to get censored online. That's par for the course. It's so obvious he got just super butthurt. And now he's sticking around and saying, hey, this toilet paper's scratchy. I refuse to wipe my ass. And that's funny to people because they only see him through me. But if he would share himself on YouTube, we'd get to actually see him through him. And it's not just him, it's Latex Bread Machine and the other guy who's got a username that you can't say. The other thing I wanted to say about that was that I'm not going away either. So if it's like a who's going to outlast who, man, you can keep disliking me for years, buddy. I'm on board. That's okay with me. I like posting these videos. And I think that was my last point that I wanted to make, but something's keeping me blogging. And it's this. Who knows what the internet will do with you? I got 4 subscribers out of nowhere. I could get 400 or 4,000 views on anything. It could just happen. virality is what it's called, because viruses like COVID-19 are hard to combat. And a viral video is even harder to combat because you can mirror it and you can share it on a different platform and you can edit it and you can, okay, this guy's naked on my head. You can put a text box on his mouth. In fact, I will tomorrow. I'll make a little text box there and I'll have him say something like, hey, I know that's not a great thing for him to say. He could say erection, since that's what he has. But my point is just, the internet is a wild place. And sometimes you get censored. It happened to me. Don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your opinion of somebody. And don't let it make you into a constant disliker. Can't you see how pathetic that is? And how petty? That there's no person that's bad enough that you have to dislike all their videos. That it's just so clearly a bubble of butthurtiness. And it's just amusing to me because people are fundamentally good. And a racist is fundamentally just misanthropic. And so they can become dislikers. And then the only response to that is to become like Trump and like dedicate 9/11 to all the haters and losers out there. I wish all the haters and losers a happy 9/11 on this most fateful day. You only leave that kind of comment if you've encountered that kind of irrational hatred. And of course, it's not irrational because it makes sense to hate Trump because he's scum. And it makes sense to hate me. This is the other piece of fact about me I wanted to share. That butthurty joke that I made is not irrelevant to my life. There was a point of time when I had shit, like stinky smelling poop, on me as I went to school and sat down with other people. Multiple days in a row. I have mental disease. Insanity is unsanitary. And so I know humiliation and I know what it's like to hit rock bottom. And it's something, but it's not everything. So pick yourself up and like a video and find something to enjoy instead of being just a downer and kind of pooping your own pants. I'm just poning this guy without him even appearing. He's nowhere. Anyway, for the 4 new subscribers, thanks for subbing. I don't know why you chose to today, but tell me if you want to. And take care. Goodbye. Good night.